Every September, Climate Week in New York becomes the stage for world's biggest climate conversations.
Climate Week in New York.
Climate Week NYC.
Climate Week NYC.
Climate Week NYC.
Clean energy, green finance, EVs, tech innovations, and so on. And this year, 2025, was no different. Hydrogen breakthroughs, carbon capture, AI for sustainability, and the buzz was everywhere. But as I moved through these sessions and read some of the headlines, something felt off. Almost no one was talking about food systems or very less about single-use plastics, two of the most everyday and most ignored drivers of climate change. Less than 5% of Climate Week coverage even mentioned agriculture or food. Yet globally, what we eat and how we produce it accounts for 1/3 of all greenhouse gas emissions. And animal agriculture alone produces more emissions than the entire transport sector. But while we debate about electric cars and hydrogen pipelines, the steak on our plates stays invisible. The Center for Biological Diversity has been sounding this alarm for years. Their Just Transition Roadmap calls for shift away from industrial dairy and meat to protect biodiversity, restore ecosystems, and cut methane at its source. Meanwhile, the Changing Markets Foundation exposed how big meat and dairy use the same playbook as big oil, funding misinformation, promoting half-truths, and lobbying to keep agriculture out of climate laws. Their report, New Merchants of Doubt, is a must-read for anyone serious about climate accountability. But here is what hit me the hardest. At an event dedicated to fighting climate change, almost every lunch and dinner was still served with plastic forks, plastic cups, and plastic containers. We talk about net zero innovation while throwing away thousands of single-use plastics every day, materials that take centuries to break down and come straight from fossil fuels. According to the Center for Biological Diversity, plastic production already accounts for 3 to 4% of global emissions and could double by 2040 if nothing changes. So here we are, cutting ribbons on climate solutions while eating lunch of the very same thing we claim to fight for. So why are food, farming, and plastics missing the main stage? Because they are uncomfortable, they challenge our habits, our diets, and our convenience, and they threaten the most powerful industries in the world. The Food Disinfo Initiative has tracked how digital campaigns flood social media with misleading claims, downplaying meat's climate impact and attacking plant-based diets. It's coordinated, it's strategic, and it keeps the conversation safely elsewhere.
It's time to broaden what we mean by climate action. Energy and technology matter, absolutely. But if we ignore food, agriculture, and packaging, we are leaving out massive emission sources. We need binding targets for food system emissions and methane, a real phase out of single-use plastic at climate events, support for regenerative and plant-forward farming, and honest communication free from industry speak. This is what the Center for Biological Diversity calls a just transition for food, a roadmap that supports farmers, feeds people, and heals the planet.
So here's my takeaway from Climate Week 2025. We can't build sustainable future while ignoring what's on our plates or what it's served in. Food and plastics are no longer side issues. They are central to the climate story. So until they are treated that way, no amount of clean energy panels or carbon pledges will get us where we need to go. So next year, let's make sure the climate conversation includes what feeds it and what wraps it. Because the future of climate action isn't just in the lab or on the grid. It's in our kitchens, on our farms, and right here in our hands. If you liked this, please hit the like and subscribe button to get the latest updates from my channel, caffeloguewithNaga. Thank you so much.